We got Iowa and Illinois. We got Tennessee and Michigan. It is the Elite Eight NCAA tournament for the right to play in the Final Four. 2 free bets coming your way as we're getting into it here, guys. 6:09 Eastern on TBS. Heading to the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas for Iowa and Illinois. It is 137.5 being the total. Illinois, the Illini, -7.5 as the favorite. Now, this is the 9 seed versus the 3 seed in an all Big Ten conference matchup here in the Elite Eight. And I like Illinois in this one, guys. 27-8 on the year. Brad Underwood coaching them up. Keaton Wagler, I think, is the big kind of, how do I say this? Like the angle I'm going after in the bet. 19 points against Iowa in the first time they played. Now, they only played one time in conference action. It was on January 11th. Illinois went into Hawkeye Arena and won 75-69. They pretty much led the whole way. I think that score makes it a little bit closer than it actually was. I actually went back and watched it. They were up 10 with about 10 minutes left. Iowa chipped away at it, but I thought Illinois was the stronger team. And I could see that coming to fruition again in this one. Now, you got to give the Hawkeyes credit. You know, a well-coached team. They came back against Nebraska and won that game, in some part due to what the Cornhuskers kind of their miscues. But overall, they're here in the Elite Eight. Before that, they beat Florida, probably their most impressive win. But I go back to Illinois, the stronger team down low, and I just feel that Illinois in their point guard with Wagler, I think he's able to do enough here, guys. I think Illinois gets it done. And I'm actually doing this at 1:30 a.m. Eastern time on Friday night, right after the Sweet 16 just ended. And there's some opinion in the marketplace. We're seeing anywhere from 6.5 to 7.5. The Illini as the favorite. So the low water mark is 6.5. It's a consensus -7, but definitely shop around. Illinois is going to be the bet here, guys, over Iowa. Got one more, Tennessee and Michigan. Guys, if you could comment below, anything more than welcome. This is Drew's Daily Diamond, and we got baseball coming up next week. So if you're into betting on the Diamond, that's going to be a show you're going to want to be tuning into. So a great time to jump on board if you're interested in premium picks. We got baseball going. We got college basketball as well. So, hey, if you've been cashing them on the video, go check that out. And feel free to say your best bets in the comments below. I'll be in there chiming in as well. As we got one free bet on Saturday, one free bet on Sunday. Next one coming up. And this is actually going to be the best bet for the show. This is the early game on Sunday, heading to the United Center in Chicago, Illinois, for the 6 versus 1 seed Tennessee Volunteers and the Michigan Wolverines. We get Michigan -7.5 as the favorite, 145.5 being the total. Now, Tennessee comes in under Rick Barnes. They lost in the Elite Eight each of the last 2 seasons. So would this be the 3rd straight? Hey, we'll see. I mean, it was an impressive game. It actually just finished, beating Iowa State. But we got to remember, Tennessee is an offensive rebounding team, the #1 offensive rebounding team in the country. They crashed the offensive boards, and they were up against an Iowa State team that, yeah, they were the 2 seed in their region of the bracket, but they were without their best player, Joshua Jefferson, and Tennessee was really able to impose their will in terms of second chance points. I don't think that's necessarily going to be the case here against Michigan. I mean, when you watch that Tennessee-Iowa State team, there was times where Tennessee really struggled scoring the basketball. They struggled on the free throw line as well. So just kind of the offensive efficiency metrics aren't really with them in this game. And you almost saw it on full display against Iowa State. Now, they were able to win. They pulled away. They hit a couple shots at the end. But I don't know that it's going to go this way against the Wolverines. This Michigan team is for real. I wouldn't be surprised if they win it all. I mean, obviously, as a 1 seed, 34-3 for the season. Dusty May's done a great job. Fast-paced team. They're long. They're good at rebounding themselves. That's why I don't think Tennessee's going to have that same advantage. And they just kind of dominated Alabama. And that was a red-hot Alabama team that they beat in the Sweet 16 to get here. They put up 90 points. They won 90-77. And you say dominate, or I do, and it was tied at halftime. But I just feel like, particularly in that second half, it was all Michigan. They're the number 5 offensive efficiency team, number 1 defensive efficiency team, going up against the Tennessee team that's kind of struggled scoring. I think this is all Michigan, guys. I wouldn't be surprised if they win by double digits. So it's 7.5, the consensus number, pretty much right at the open. It just opened about 30 minutes ago, and I was just doing some last second things here, breaking it down. But yeah, I'm on Michigan minus 7.5 for the best bet for the Elite 8. And in recap, the first game we broke down, Iowa, Illinois, like the Illinois Illini as the favorite over Iowa. So guys, that's going to do it for the Elite 8 video. As always, thanks for tuning in. Smash that like button, comment below. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Cash those tickets.